Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome to the
Morning.
morning rundown. What's going on, Cullen?
Not much, not much. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on out there today.
Man, listen, where do you want to start? That's the question.
I don't
Because
know. Let's talk about what's happening with the young man that got shot in the head.
okay, so what do we know so far?
He was going. I think he went to the wrong house, looking to pick up his siblings, and
He did. Mm-hmm.
the guy
Yep.
opened fire and tried to kill him, basically.
Yep.
And the story was he was a strong little kid. He ran for his life. But the
Yep.
crazy thing is that everybody's door that he knocked on, they wouldn't open the door for him.
They wouldn't open the
They
door.
wouldn't help him. Mm-mm.
They wouldn't
He
help
could have
him.
died on the street. So
Yep. He
finally,
could have died on the
somebody
street.
did. Yeah, somebody did finally help him, and eventually he got taken to the hospital. It was just a shame. I'm like, but the crazy thing about it is that once it got out there, you know, the community responded,
Yeah.
which was really good.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that is we need to point out is that this man that shot him
Yeah.
was originally arrested and then he was released and not charged.
Correct.
From what I'm understanding, there are certain people in the community that he lives in, where this 86-year-old man lives, are saying, we take care of our own, basically, is what they're saying. And so the hard part is they finally did pick the old dude up, or I understand that he's going to be picked up.
He's
I
supposed
could
to
be
be
wrong.
charged.
Yeah, he's going to be
They're supposed
charged.
to charge him. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the young
So
man's name again?
Ralph Yarl. His name is Ralph Yarl. And his mom is a nurse. They did release the young man to his mother. So the guy that shot him, he's not 86, he's 84. 84-year-old Andrew Lester of Missouri is the one who shot Ralph Yarl when he rang the wrong doorbell. He was going to go pick up his twin brothers from his friend's house. He didn't have his phone on him at the time, because had he had that, according to his aunt, of course he would have called. And like you were saying, which is really, really unfortunate, he's running, begging for help, and no one would open their door.
All right.
Let me say that again. That is, first of all, he's the same age as KJ, my son.
Right.
And I am floored that no one would open their door for this child who was begging for help, had been shot in the head and the arm. I'm trying to wrap that around my head. Okay, so now here's the thing. This suspect has still not been rearrested.
Right.
Did you know that?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to be talking about that on brownstoneworldwide.com today. We're going to be giving you some more information about that. He has been accused, but the self-defense laws in the state of Missouri are what they're hoping is going to keep this old cat from literally being arrested. So it's a stand your ground law that's a part of Missouri's laws. Nothing.
Somebody ringing his doorbell? That was
ringing the doorbell. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm. So here's the question that we as parents, because you have a Black son, and the thing is even though CJ is in college now, I have a Black daughter. Lily is in college. What are the things that we're telling our kids at this age?
Right.
It was a little bit different when we were coming up, because again, in our community, everybody kind of knew each other, and we knew, and I think it might have been because of the way Milwaukee was at the time, we knew where we were supposed to go.
Yeah,
we knew where we were supposed to go. Our parents had already told us. Now it's like, okay, it's a free-for-all, go where you want. And we have we had these conversations enough? Because now I'm asking myself, have I had this conversation enough with my son? Do you need to call CJ and see if he's okay? Because now let's talk about the fact that your baby is at a PWI.
Yeah. In the city.
in the city.
Yeah.
So I think, do we have this conversation again? Do we need to have this conversation again?
I think, yeah. I think it won't hurt. I mean, just whenever something like this happens,
Yeah.
my son he's on social media now. He just actually got on Facebook, but he's always on Instagram. He has a nice little YouTube channel that he's developing as
I
well.
saw
But
it. Yeah.
anything that happens, I forward it to him. And this he he used to didn't respond to stuff like that, but now he's responding. I think it's because
Hmm.
he's starting to notice stuff now, and he's probably having these conversations with his friends.
Yeah.
Probably
He is.
aren't the same conversations that we probably had when we were his age, but
No,
yeah, they're
but I think,
different conversations. But when we have the conversation, now they're starting to pay attention because they're
yeah,
seeing it on the news. And they're seeing, you know, things that are happening that could affect them literally in a blink
yeah.
of an eye.
Mm,
So
mm, mm. So his dad says that he has been sent home to recover at home. His mom is a nurse, taking time off from work to
yeah,
care for her son, and he continues to respond to improve. He's responsive and he's making good progress. The young man spent 3 nights in the hospital, and he was shot after going to the wrong home to pick up his younger brothers, who are twins. So we do know that. So the question that I have is how do you protect
right.
a young Black man, a young Black child? How do you protect us in these communities where we have fought so long to be included, and they're telling us they don't want us there by doing stuff like this? And
Yeah.
do we, here's the question, because we know this is going to come up, because of course my brain turned on and it was like, oh my God, look at this dude who shot him. He's 84. And is this a cognitive dysfunction that happened, or are we going to charge him, or are they going to be like, leave him alone? He's 84. He didn't know what
Nah,
he was doing.
he
Right.
knew enough to get his gun and shoot.
That part.
So
Yep.
no. Mm-mm.
Yep. Yep. So now, as of Monday, more than $1.2 million has been raised for Ralph in this instance. He's doing well physically, a long road ahead, mentally and emotionally. And I'm sure that it has. And so what has started to happen is there have been protests. There's no excuse. So I'm going to actually read to you guys. Kansas City, Missouri, immediate release from Ben Crump's office and Lee Merritt, Esquire. Kansas City, Missouri, on Thursday, April 13th, 2023, 16-year-old high school junior Ralph Paul Yarl was shot and struck in the head and arm by an unidentified white male assailant. Ralph was taken to an area hospital where he was listed in critical condition. Despite the severity of his injuries and the seriousness of his condition, Ralph is alive and recovering. The respective offices of National Civil Rights Attorneys S. Lee Merritt, Esquire, and Benjamin L. Crump, Esquire, have been retained by the minor victim and his family. Merritt and Crump have released the following statement: there can be no excuse for the release of this armed and dangerous suspect after admitting to shooting an unarmed, non-threatening, and defenseless teenager that rang his doorbell. We demand swift action from Clay County prosecutors and law enforcement to identify, arrest, and prosecute to the full extent of the law the man responsible for this horrendous and unjustifiable shooting. The student was getting ready to prepare for college to study chemical engineering. He's a whiz at science and math. His passion is music. He does play the saxophone. And so, yeah, this is really, really unfortunate. So, and then Cullen, there was another one that we talked about yesterday too, that I still can't wrap my head around. And what is going on in Oklahoma, man?
I don't
What
know. I don't know.
do you, when you walk into public offices, when you go anywhere, you just need to just walk like a robot, walk like an Egyptian, and
Yeah.
just get in and get out, because you don't know what happened, what's going on.
Well, I wanna, before we jump off, I'm gonna get the recording. I'm gonna post the recording, and
Okay.
then you're gonna listen to what they were saying, you guys, and then I want you guys to comment. So, and just want to just in a nutshell, these people, these officials, after hours, first of all, let's back up. We had a reporter from the Gazette. They left a voice activated recorder in the room because he felt like they were doing stuff outside the public to do work for, to make decisions and stuff. So he was like, they doing, they doing something. So when he got his recorder back and he found out they doing more than just something, they were, planning to hire a hitman and kill him and his daddy, number one. And number two, they mad because they can't hang black people. So I don't understand, what the
What
so
are we,
we're gonna
what?
yeah, let me, I'm gonna go ahead and post that today. We're gonna just go ahead and talk about that. I'm gonna post a little article and we're gonna discuss that. And it's what the ramifications should be, because the governor did request him to resign, and I think it should be swift. And
Very.
they also should have investigated. The FBI is already investigating. I think they also should investigate people they're arrested and put in jail, because I mean, obviously everything is racially motivated with them now, and now you have to figure out what's going on with the people that they put away, or people that they're affecting, people in the neighborhood that they're affecting, the laws they help get put on the
Right.
books. What can we do about that? It's a lot of things. So
Because this is what you're saying is this is gonna open up a huge can of worms, isn't it?
it is, yeah. I mean,
Because now everything that these guys
especially when the
have
FBI is,
arrested.
especially when the FBI is
Oh
involved.
my God. So this
Yeah.
asks the question, and this is an unfortunate one, and I know it's time for us to start wrapping up so I can get ready to do day shift in a couple hours. The question that I have, and maybe this should be a part of the hot topic that you do today, Cullen, is this: where are we safe? Where are we protected? And how many onion layers are there that need to be pulled back? And here's another question that I think Dr. King actually said before he passed. One of the things that he was always concerned with was the fact that desegregation didn't help us. It hasn't.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're hiding in plain sight around us now.
Yeah.
It's really, really unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I'm glad that we had this conversation. I'm so glad we've had this time together. So listen, I am going to be back a little bit later on today for the day shift. You can go ahead and download KCCR the Brownstone, the app, or you can listen in at kccrthebrownstone.com for Wake Up Happy Sis, the Lunch and Learn Hour, the Hot Lunch Mix. We also have Dr. Michelle Josie today at 2 p.m. and she's going to be talking about real estate with Angela Simmons today. We also have some other shows that you can definitely check out. And then also, of course, we have our special, but go over to our Facebook page, hang out with us today, because Cullen is going to be posting that content so you can go ahead and check it out. And of course, we also have the Brownstone Corner Store deals that you'll be able to get a hold of today. Y'all, Cullen, you got anything else before we wrap up this morning huddle?
No, just be on the lookout for some of our deals, and go subscribe to that magazine, guys. Subscribe, let us know what you think.
The magazine. Yes, I'll go ahead and share the link before I head out to out in these internet streets. All right. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later on for the day shift. Have a good one.
All right.